After pre-fertilization event, the second type of event in a sexually reproducing organisms is fertilization events. Fertilization is also called as syngamy. The simplest definition for fertilization is the physical association or the physical contact between haploid male gametes and haploid female gametes is called as fertilization. Fertilization is also called as syngamy. Once again, fertilization means the process of union or fusion of haploid male gametes and haploid female gametes is called as fertilization or syngamy. It is a second event during sexual reproduction in organisms. The product of fertilization is zygote. The ploidy of zygote is diploid. Region is haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete brought together and it form diploid zygote. Zygote is the product of fertilization. Now this fertilization takes place outside the parent body or inside the parent body. Because of this characteristic feature, fertilization is classified into two types: external fertilization and internal fertilization. Once again I repeat, the fertilization takes place outside the parent body or inside the parent body. Because of this characteristic feature, fertilization is of two types: external fertilization and internal fertilization. First we discuss what is external fertilization, what are the examples of external fertilization. External fertilization means fertilization takes place outside the body of an organism. If the fertilization takes place outside the body of an organism is called as external fertilization. The best example for external fertilization is most of the aquatic organisms such as algae and fishes and amphibians. So, during external fertilization in most of the aquatic organisms like algae and fishes and amphibians, more male gametes and more female gametes releases into external medium water. When these more male and female gametes physically contact to produces more offsprings, then more population is produces. But there is a great disadvantages can take place during external fertilization. When more offsprings are formed during external fertilization, these new offsprings are in the young stage are vulnerable to predators. For example, one of the example, amphibian frog. When the frog larvae, more larvae is formed outside the body, a new fishes can eat or adult fishes can eat larval stage of frog. So, the main disadvantages of external fertilization is the young ones are not survive. The young ones production will decreases. Reason is vulnerable to predators. Vulnerable means harmless. For new offsprings, there is a great harm is happen up to the adulthood. That is the main disadvantages of external fertilization. Let's come to the second type of fertilization is internal fertilization. Internal fertilization means fertilization takes place inside the body of an organism is called as internal fertilization. That's the definition. Internal fertilization we are seen in most of the terrestrial organisms. External fertilization we are seen in most of the aquatic organisms. Internal fertilization we are seen in most of the terrestrial organisms like fungi, reptiles, birds and mammals, and plants like bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. In these plants and in these organisms, terrestrial plants and terrestrial animals, the type of fertilization is internal fertilization. For example, in plants, this is a carpel or pistil. Each carpel or pistil having three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Ovary having ovule. Inside the ovule, embryo sac. Inside the embryo sac, a non-motile or stationary female gamete or egg cell is present. It's an haploid. When a male gametes are transferred to the surface of stigma by the pollen grains, pollen grain is a spherical like structure, microscope structure, it carries male gametes. By the process of pollination, when a male gametes with pollen grain land on the surface of stigma, the pollen grain germinate, the pollen grain produces pollen tube. This pollen tube carries male gamete and this pollen tube enters into embryo sac. The pollen tube having male gamete, the haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete participated in syngamy or fertilization. In these plants like bryophytes and pteridophytes and gymnosperms and angiosperms, the fertilization takes place inside the parent body. Such kind of fertilization is called as internal fertilization. Once again, I can explain the differences between external fertilization and internal fertilization. External fertilization takes place in aquatic organisms. Internal fertilization takes place in terrestrial organisms. Example for aquatic organisms: algae, amphibians and fishes. Example for terrestrial organisms: fungi, reptiles, birds, mammals, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms. During external fertilization, the fusion of haploid male and female gametes can take place outside the parent body. During internal fertilization, the fusion of haploid male gametes and haploid female gametes inside the parent body. There is an disadvantages of external fertilization is there. There is no disadvantages for internal fertilization. The great disadvantages for external fertilization: the young ones or offsprings are vulnerable to predators. When offsprings are produced outside the parent body, those offsprings are eaten by any predators or harming is there up to the adulthood. That is the disadvantages of external fertilization.